Koala's not fleshed out like that.
Yes, she is.
Come on, bro.
She is. Her back
to the level of what? Like, what are we comparing this to?
I'm saying. More One Piece. One Piece will debut its second world top 100 popularity poll. And what do I like? Oh my god.
This is last year's?
I don't know if they did this last year, but this is the first one.
The first one, okay.
I will say it is shocking to me, and it might not be shocking to y'all, that all 5 isn't Straw Hats. That there is somebody in it that's not Straw Hat, which is Law.
Law makes sense to me, man.
You think so?
Yeah, Law makes sense to me.
Because I'm like...
crazy backstory. Awesome looking character. Awesome powers.
And I agree, but like, I just see top 5, and I think there's no way at least 5 Straw Hats cover the top 5.
I can see what you're saying. For me, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at personally. I like Nico Robin over Nami a little more.
I agree with you. I was just gonna point out Carrot being in the top 8.
Carrot's cool, but yeah, like
Sabo's in the top 10.
So that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring that up eventually. But,
yeah,
I don't mind Nami or Robin being in either of those spots.
Yeah,
obviously we both, we love them equally. You're not saying that, but what's interesting to me is Chopper not being in the top 10.
Yeah, and he's behind Usopp.
Right. You're right.
And behind Usopp, yeah.
But it's crazier because look next to Chopper, Crocodile at top
that's my boy
20.
Right there. That's my boy right there. That's surprising me, honestly. Like, whoa, I didn't know Crocodile was getting love like that. So
it's insane.
That's kind of crazy. Where is Dofi's 20? Now I would have figured people like Dofi more. That's
the going Mary is 32. Mind you, Rayleigh is right behind it.
Brook is 26.
Is after Rayleigh. What is this?
Who's behind the Mary? Let me see. Anybody?
Why is NL top 35?
They hoping for the future. Hoping for the future.
I mean, at this point, it's gonna have to be the war or something.
Killer is 55, right? Koala is 58. What is going on?
I know you can't see it. Number 100 is the dog that was in front of the place waiting for his master.
Crazy list, man. Crazy list. Dragon at 62. Well, yeah, W.
I mean, what the fuck are we going off of?
I mean, because I look up the list and I'm like, why is Kuzan at 36? Why is
Kuzan is fucking cold, pun intended. Like that motherfucker is pretty cool. So yeah,
Pudding is 45. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Rob Lucci 40. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But
everybody got their favorites.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
I'm not even gonna, I don't know what the hell his name is.
We just explained why this is inaccurate.
This isn't the same thing.
I know. It's still inaccurate.
Oh, we'll see. Extremely hot take. He said Naruto has a better side cast than One Piece.
Yeah, so side characters.
You guys would have to tell me, do these side characters over here have stories? Like, motherfucker, pick a character in One Piece. They have a backstory.
Yeah. They do.
Do they do that?
They do, but it's not as in depth as One Piece. I feel like One Piece definitely goes more in depth with the characters. Like, for instance, we know Pain's backstory. They didn't give us a full thing. Like, for instance, Gaara, we know his shit, but it was like a 2-3 episode backstory.
They didn't give him a whole Dofi.
Yeah, they didn't give him a whole Dofi thing where we're watching his entire childhood play through and all that. Like, we saw a few episodes of it with scenes.
Now, see, this is where it gets interesting for me. Okay. Because if you do One Piece, obviously they have more characters that are more fleshed out.
Yes,
But on Naruto's point of things, look at a character like Itachi.
I knew you were going to say that,
Bro, the depth is crazy.
It is. But my only counter is that it's because of his significance to the actual story. He is such a focal point of the story. That's why that needed to happen. If you go look at any, you can look at the closer people, like in I think when it comes to favorite characters, it's all subjective, obviously. But Lee is not fleshed out in the slightest, and he's in the show probably 10 times more than Itachi is. So it's like, but you go look at One Piece, you could go pick any side character. They're more fleshed out than majority of Naruto characters besides Itachi, because Itachi's a focal point of the story.
I mean,
like, and my thing about it is, because again, the question is, Naruto has better side cast. Better in my eyes is better written and better likable. Like, just the likability of a character and like how they affect the story and their importance of where like when they're introduced. Everybody that's then introduced in One Piece is important to some extent. Naruto could just throw a random person there, you'll never hear from them ever again. They're so unimportant you forget about them. One Piece has so many characters you just remember because of their importance to the story, and when they show up, they actually flesh the characters out.
Man, I wouldn't say everyone in One Piece,
but a good chunk. And then you look at Naruto, like I said, you really only got the main people that are focal to the story. Itachi, Sasuke, obviously the main team 7, and a few of the other teams like Neji.
All the villains are fleshed out though.
Yeah, but
to
again,
the same,
those are focal points to the story. We're talking about
okay, but again, like but it like in One Piece, like if you do that for One Piece, why would that matter?
Why would what matter?
Because you're saying like it's only the side characters that are focal to the story. It's like, okay, well that's what matters.
Exactly, but in One Piece, everybody to some extent when they show up matters. In Naruto, it's not like that.
I mean, you're saying that, but it's not like everyone matters. There's a bunch of characters that don't matter.
Koala literally
like there's a lot that matter. I don't want to downplay it, but
yeah,
what?
I was gonna say Koala. She's on the picture right there. She's like, bro, we saw her early on. Nobody even thought nothing of it. She came back and became a beloved character.
Okay, but what you're saying, there's a difference, because yes, like he uses all his characters and they do come back, but that doesn't mean that they're like super. Koala's not fleshed out like that.
Yes, she is.
Come on, bro.
She is. Her back
to the level of what? Like, what are we comparing this to?
I'm saying comparing to Naruto, regular side characters. Koala's a regular side character, fleshed out more than any of those other side characters, besides like an Itachi or in a villain. Like, it's clear as day.
But these are all relevant to the story.
Yeah, but she's barely in the story. These Naruto characters.
So why does that matter?
Because you're telling me Naruto has a side cast of characters that we see on a regular basis, and these people, nobody gives a shit about these characters. Nobody gives a shit about Choji. Who the fuck cares about him? Nobody.
Brother, we just went through a whole fucking 100 character list, and you were telling me, why do people care about these characters?
No, I was saying, how are they higher than certain characters? Like how is when we probably do.
But if everybody matters, why are you asking that question?
No, but like, because it's a favorite thing. That's a subjective thing. Like a favorite character list. Like, how are y'all liking this character over this character? Is what I'm saying.
But if they're important, that's why.
Like, if Naruto had a list like that, it would literally just be main characters, main villains, and a few side characters that are of the main Konoha village. You would barely see anybody outside of Konoha.
People love Lee. That's not true.
I said outside of Konoha.
Bro, what are we doing? So bro, who else is left?
Think about people from the other villages. Would we see who I can't even think of a character that people would even consider,
because like the people in Naruto, like the people from the Cloud Village, like the black people, they showed up. When they showed up, they showed back up in the war. They came back, and obviously they're not fleshed out, but
nobody gives a shit about them.
So you care about every character in One Piece? Like, this is frying me.
One, I feel like as a community of people, when it comes to One Piece, you could find a random One Piece fan and they have a different favorite character. And here it's the same bunch of people.
You can say the same shit for Naruto.
Bro, who have you known that has Sakura as their favorite? And she's a main. Nobody.
You haven't seen a Sakura cosplay?
Oh, see, cosplay is not the same.
That is not
the same. That is not the same. People cosplay the most hated characters. Like, it's a thing. But okay, and I wanted to kind of rehash this because I feel like we're kind of sidetracking. Maybe they mean sidecast as literally just the main sidecast that we see on a daily. Like, like the regular,
like Zoro, Sanji.
Yeah, like the side cast, like the Straw Hat crew and all the teams of Naruto. I feel like that's what they meant, because I feel like we're going into like just deep.
You're going into obscure shit.
Yeah.
Well, because if because like Kabuto's been there since the beginning. His evolution as a character was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I agree.
And he's just Orochimaru's henchman.
Yeah, but he was very important to what he did.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, he's just a henchman. Like, Naruto has the same shit. But One Piece has more. I understand that. And it's kind of hard to like quantify that. But I just feel like you're downplaying how well written these Naruto characters are. That's not the Konoha 11 and Sasuke and Itachi. Like, they have great characters.
They could have great characters. I'm just saying they're not better than One Piece's characters. And then all I need is because of the fact that Oda does that for most of his characters. He fleshes them out regardless of who they are. The dog is case in point. 16 episodes in, you're gonna see a dog that's fleshed out. Like,
I don't give a shit about that dog.
He's on that. I don't
give a shit about that dog.
What is he like? Laboon is up there. Yeah, you're right.
He's 100.
Man, but that's my point. He's on that list.
I mean, I like Laboon. You brought up the dog.
Like, it's just like that's just how it is in One Piece. Like, those characters are beloved because they're fleshed out and people find a connection to them. In Naruto, it takes for him to have to shine some light on that character in some form or fashion, give them some type of growth for people to care.
Well, that's not fucking fair, but
I mean, it's not. But like, that's just how it is. That's why I say when they say side cast, I'm like, I mean, who are we really talking about? Because if it's the main side,
I feel like it's the crew heads versus the crew heads, the fucking straw heads.
If it's the main side cast, it's still One Piece, and it's by a mile.
I agree with that.
Yeah. If it's deeper, still One Piece.
There's they did a popularity poll. If you want to bring it up, and you don't have to leave.
And I guess I guess my point for the like the core side cast, it would be that those extras in One Piece.
No, you could have stayed there. Sorry.
Those deep cuts in One Piece have more depth than the side cast in Naruto.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said those core side casts in or the deep cuts in One Piece have more. Oh my god! Why that?
Oh, I was looking down here for Sakura. She's top 3.
I'm not gonna lie. This is horrible then. Nigga, how is Naruto not top 5 in his own show? Nigga, what?
I can see that.
And what makes it worse for me is Sasuke's not in top 5. Madara's not in top 5. What are we talking about right now? Bro. This fan base is horrible. And I remember when they made this. I remember when they made this. There was polls and stuff about this. I remember this because I think they were making a poll of like who they wanted to make like a separate like manga for a specific character or something like that, and they were choosing characters like their favorites.
Oh, I do remember.
Yeah,
that.
And I feel like that's what this is.
I do remember.
This is a horrible list, but like and I'll give you points like Kakashi's dad's on here. I mean, they tell you about his story, and I feel like that's why people love him up there. Shisui is up here for just because he's Itachi's best friend and that whole thing. Like, past that, who else? Because I'm only really looking at top 10 at this point. Just it's all just main story. Besides Hinata too, but Hinata's like that has to just be like a what is it when they put two people together? They
ship.
A ship. That's just probably just because of the shippers. But Minato makes sense. Itachi obviously makes sense. This list is bad though. Like Jiraiya's 12. Jiraiya's 12. Why is Jiraiya behind Kakashi's dad? That doesn't make sense, Justin.
That Kakashi dad shit was sad.
Nigga, Jiraiya's death made niggas cry. Like, what are we talking about?
Apparently his death made people cry too.
But a whole double-digit lead? He's above Sasuke. What?
Hey, Shikamaru's 13.
Yeah, I know.
Incredible character. Interesting. We spent a lot of time on that. Let us know what you guys think about that.